Hello, artists and historians and learners, everybody here today. I hope you have your cameras ready because we are going to learn about one of the fathers of photography, Louis Daguerre. Let's start with his quote, "I have seized the light. I have arrested his flight. The sun himself in the future shall draw my pictures." He was fascinated with light, and that's really what inspired a lot of his photography developments and what became known as the daguerreotype, which really transformed photography, bringing images of people to the people without the long time needed to develop film. The money, the expense, it all transformed when the daguerreotype came into play. It allowed us to document history. In fact, the first original photographs from the American Civil War, the official Abraham Lincoln photograph, were all daguerreotypes. So let's learn a little bit about this inventor and artist together. Louis-Jacques Mande Daguerre was a French artist, a physicist, and he is known, as I said, for the invention of the daguerreotype process of photography. He was known as one of the fathers of photography, but really this movement, this change was started by Nice, and he died allowing, or not allowing, but therefore Daguerre really gets the credit and moved this concept forward. Even though he's famous, though, for his contributions to photography, he is an accomplished painter. He developed the diorama theater, and what we're going to do now is look at one of his photographs and one of his paintings together. So on the right, you're going to see the view of the Butte Montmartre, a 1830 oil painting. This was created earlier in his career before the development of the daguerreotype, and he developed an impressive illusions theater that Daguerre became known for, and he termed his diorama. So a lot of his pictures, a lot of his paintings are landscapes, and they are these giant background paintings created really for theater. And this is when he became inspired by light as well. Because with a diorama, it's usually a picture that has changing light effects, and that is the backdrop for a lot of the theater. Now let's look at the other photograph, or the other picture over here. This is called the Boulevard Du Temple, and it was taken in 1838 in Paris. This includes the earliest known candid photograph of a person. This image shows the busy street, but because the exposure needed several minutes, the moving traffic isn't visible, but in the lower left-hand corner, you can look closely and you can see a man having his boots polished. This scene was motionless enough to be captured, and it's really a historic piece. The interesting thing, the way daguerreotypes were made, is they were made to last, and they haven't faded. These images are still around today. So Daguerre is an inventor and a visual artist. He's not just the inventor of the daguerreotype, he was a phenomenally talented painter. So learn a little bit more about him today and get your cameras out and take some pictures.